So the song Brave Enough, this song I wrote about the amount of courage it takes to allow yourself to fully love someone. And I realized that, gosh, around my heart I've built all these walls to protect myself, and those walls go up and you can build them a lot easier than you can take them down. And it's actually really hard to get your heart to be vulnerable and naked and bare and raw. And one thing that was so inspiring about Gavi is that he was so loving and he was so brave in that way. And this was the first song I'm sorry, I'm gonna start crying. This is the first song I wrote after he passed away, because at his service, a lot of people shared thoughts and words and music, and one thing that kept coming up was how big his heart was and how brave he was, and to love people, whether it was a fan that he just met for a moment or whether it was his best friends. He made you always feel like you were the only person in the room. And I just remember thinking as I was at his funeral, I was like, I want to live like that. I want to learn to take the walls away from my heart and live the way that Gavi did. I want to be brave enough. And a lot of people see vulnerability as being a sign of weakness. Like if you're vulnerable and if you kind of let people, see your weaknesses, then you're weak. But it's the exact opposite. It takes so much courage to let people see who you really are. And when you see that in other people, you never think, oh gosh, they're weak. You think, wow, they're strong for sharing that. But when we see it in ourselves, a lot of times we don't realize how much strength that takes. So anyways, that's why the song is called Brave Enough, and that's why I named the album Brave Enough, because I wanted to learn as I wrote and as I worked on this album. I was working really hard to be brave enough.